Uh, you guys were engaging a
Sorry.
you guys were engaging a bit of a army heading towards a dwarven enclave.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that and there was a bit of a battle where there was a after you guys were firing with like near impunity, disrupting their ways of getting places. Um, you definitely excuse me. You certainly slowed them down. However, they had the powerful one in the carriage had what looked like teleported over a number of the trolls to
That's right. They did get on our boat.
yeah, and you guys fought them when you eventually made it to Far Hollow, where you informed the gate guard about what was going on. At which point he had to the dwarf had to go through and like inform the people that he needed to inform. There was a little bit of time for you guys doing some stuff at the city. I know there was I believe Kyoki, I believe you were buying shall we say quartermastery things or selling stuff rather. Um, Ash got some pastries, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and um, the other uh, the other players.
Sierra, that's the other Sunday game where death is going to claim someone.
um, went to the what was it, a tavern in distillery. Um, had I do believe they had some fun. They certainly got some ale and stuff. When the warning horns went off, as everyone like pretty much like right as or after, depending on the individual, everyone kind of met up at the place. That place
Oh,
being
right. We
the Distillery Tavern Inn.
must protect the tavern.
Yes. And all the patrons like drew out weapons to protect the tavern. Not the rest of the town, just the tavern. There was also some indication that Ash and Kyoki noted that the dwarves here, um, well, um, well, clearly acting as a community, were more individualistic than a typical group, the typical collective of not bars, of dwarves would be. Um, let's see. The dwarven guards were trying to get everyone that was not officially a guards person to evacuate. Though, as I recall, you guys were fairly dead set on quote unquote doing something.
I'll admit, and I don't remember what we were dead so.
And things had ended with a um, uh, with a uh, troll riding some form of like dire warg is kind of what it looked like. Had climbed over the city wall with a few other wargs, looking like they were in the process of doing so. I know I specifically mentioned that the first bit of this would be more kind of like what was done in Corvus of here's situation, skill challenge kind of things, but there will be a straight up fight um, in a bit. Okay, any questions?
None for me.
No, I seem to
I
have
still
cleared
have
most of it
that.
up.
Yeah. So I was just trying to remember if we ever got around to selling stuff, or if we ever got around to having time to sell stuff.
We did, because you got, in theory, got off the boat to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I essentially was having the delay be enough for everyone to do something in town, since you guys did route them a bit. So yeah, you would have been able to sufficiently, sell whatever items it was that you were looking to sell. Okay. Okay. Um, so, any any last second questions or anything? It sounded like everyone was pretty much caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay. In that case, um, the troll on the ward clearly has frightened some of the less combat inclined dwarves that are in the streets, and and kind of falling back, um the the Far Hollow guardsmen are attempting to organize them. Since from the sound of it, there's also attacks from different points going on, though preliminary, just on the surface listening would indicate that the combat is probably just along the wall versus this area here, which has actually had a breach. Um, anyway, the critter is more looks like they're more being going to be just kind of more almost like a bit of a wild destruction, going after buildings, some of which look like they have dwarves in them attempting to evacuate. Um, the guards again are trying their best to split between defense and um, uh, civil organization for the retreat action, and the patrons in the distillery and tavern are still well, some of them look a little nervous. They're still standing fast. With the idea that there are going to be some chunks of building being flung about. Is there anything that you guys are wanting to do at the moment? Keep in mind, if you wanted to, you could file to defend the retreating civilians if you wanted to. That, of course, is an option.
Defense mode is probably, in this instance, at the moment, is probably Ash's go-to. Get civilians clear, then worry about monsters.
Yeah. I said keeping people alive is ideal.
Okay, so Ash and Kiki to the breach.
I love that.
Just to confirm, the breach is in line of sight, and the breach is in the form of the trolls that do have these direwolf-looking mounts being able to climb over the wall.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, they're covering cities, then yeah, I can go to the breach.
Okay. Okay. Lan, do you have any issues with that?
No.
Okay.
They're gonna climb over the wall. I guess I'm gonna stay behind.
Well, I don't think we're climbing over the wall as much as going to the wall, but
Yeah.
Like right
half
now.
of the party's going to the wall. Yeah, half of the party's going to the wall. The other half is going to, try to evacuate civilians. So
Yep.
I'll say probably best for the smooth talkers of the group to convince civilians to run.
Just don't ask Dylan to tell everyone everything's going to be fine.
So you guys are effectively the most capable. I'll say the captain is a captain, and you're the bard. So. Every city's under attack, I swear.
Just when we arrive.
Well, remember,
we saw the attack approaching when we got here. We tried to, that was why we came here, to let them know.
Okay. So, just to confirm, it sounds like the captain is sending Ash and Kiki to deal with the breach, Fargo and Dylan are going to handle the sieves.
That's what they said.
Okay. Okay. In that case, for those for Beland and Dylan, you're kind of falling back with them. There's sounds of sounds of fighting against the wall, at least in the distance. There is a squabble amongst the dwarven civilians of following suit with the Dockside Inn patrons, and that they're clearly brave enough to stay there and defend the city. Why not them? So there's a bit of a slowdown as the guards are trying to usher people on, even to the point of taking halberds and nudging people.
Okay. So basically, people are trying to evacuate, but they're not evacuating fast enough? Was that?
Well,
Or they're
basically,
just trying to keep them on the evacuation path?
the evacuating people have slowed down because there's a faction of the Dwarven civilians which are wanting to stay and fight, and trying to convince the others to follow suit.
Okay, Dylan, we're in agreement. Dylan, are we in agreement that people who want to fight to defend their homes should be able to stay and fight to defend their homes?
Yeah, if they want to fight and defend, I'm not going to force them to leave. I mean, it's their right. They're dwarves. They know what the fuck they're doing.
The guard is trying to force them, so we have to go convince the guard. So I would like to go to the guard and be like, "Are you not a free nation? Are these people not free to defend their homes? Let them stay if they so choose."
If they wanted to be in city defense, then they should have joined the guard.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
right, Fargo.
well-
Teach them a lesson.
I got news for you. They don't want to defend the city. They want to defend their homes. And the guard, I'm sure, can handle stuff. This is a full-on assault. You should get every able-bodied person who wants to defend the city on hand to defend the city. Do I need to roll perception? Not perception, sorry, persuasion.
Walmart just told me it's time to get excited.
Oh, Yes, you will need a persuasion roll.
Okay, that's going to be a total of a 28.
So a total of 20.
28.
Oh, 28. Okay.
Am I about to eat? Oh, we lost Brian. Did I lose you guys?
Still
Or you
here.
just get
No,
quiet?
with the 28, the guardsman is reluctant. However, will begrudgingly allow the civilians to fight. They'll be given the guards sidearms.
Oh, okay. Cool.
The sidearms being the long swords, as opposed to the halberds. Halberds.
Okay. So that's solved. Hopefully does that help get the thing moving faster?
Well, it by virtue
Less people evacuating.
of yeah, less people are going to be evacuating. Yeah. Okay. Um, Captain, is there anything you're doing along with this, or to the situation as you're seeing it evolve, or are you just, or are you like, oh, okay,
No, I'm helping where I can help.
so
Like if people are trying to run away, I'm gonna try to like help them gather their things so they can get out of there. People who are wanting to stay to fight, I will direct them to a guard so the guard can, go, all right, you people, you can help me over this side of the wall, or et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, there we go. Hello?
Still here.
yep. But is there?
Okay.
Sorry, you guys were hearing my microwave.
Okay. Okay. If you are doing that, then I hope you will pack. Could you make me a athletics roll for, like, because I assume then you're like picking up people's things and moving it around and such, yeah.
Are you sniffing my food? I do not feel that guilty, Asuka. Go lay down. I cut her nails and cut one too close and it bled today.
Okay.
You gotta
With
get yourself a grinder.
Mm.
with that roll, you are able to help give help to a number of people. Though as you are assisting, say the sixth batch of people of dwarves, and you go to grab their things as you're shifting it around to get a good proper weight distribution on you. You feel a sharp poke against your shoulder. Can I get a Constitution saving throw? Okay. um, you are under the until healed anyway. You are under the poison condition, thus you're immune to it. As the object that has stabbed into you um, uh, appears to be um, a dagger, not just rusted, but it looks like it has like some other things on it, and it has pierced your skin.
The toenail scimitar.
Yeah, it doesn't cause any damage because you can still get scrapes and stuff without suffering HP loss, but it did technically make blood contact, so.
Oh, +2 is coming from a gear shield that's not currently equipped. No, in the circumstances, warding bond, it might have been.
Okay, for those at the front, the troll on the overly large warg is like smashing through buildings. Some of the buildings are empty, though one of the buildings that is smashed through, you do clearly see has a dwarf like hanging from a piece of broken wood from where part of the floor was. And the troll isn't concentrating on the person at the moment. They're just causing destruction at this instance. So it's like, even though the dwarf is hanging, they're then going to inflict structural damage on something else.
Okay, in which case I will, assuming that I can get to them in range, I will pop the rescue spell to grab the dangling dwarf and whip them back down here to safety.
Okay. Kyoki, how about yourself? What are you wanting to do?
As far as trying to help folks, or are we let's see, I'm about to say we're still what can I do? You did a ranged attack, right?
I didn't do a range attack, I did a range save, but yes.
Range save. I don't think of anything I can do. How many people are left?
Are left. Well, there's guards on the wall. They're more focused on repelling the forces outside the wall. There's two dire wargs in the process of climbing over the wall. There's the troll-mounted dire warg that has actually been able to, is the one here that is bashing at and through buildings. Behind you guys are the guards and civilians falling back, though a part of those civilians, a faction of those civilians appear to be coming towards the breach.
Right. So civilians are trying to get through the breach inside the walls, and we're trying to cover their entry in.
No, the breach is where the enemy is coming from, since they've been able to climb the walls. There's some civilians
Gotcha,
heading back
okay.
this way,
Okay.
with long swords.
Okay.
There's also still some occupied buildings in the area.
Okay. Okay. Then since I have the range to do it, then just going to attempt to snipe people with Eldritch Blast. I'll say snipe the enemies that I can see that are chasing after people.
Okay. Okay. Make me feel free to make me an attack roll.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Okay. Okay, with the, yeah, okay, yeah, you beat some 20s there. Okay. Yeah, you're able to dissuade the um the trolls the trolls and forces that have reached. You'll be able to dissuade them away from the civilians or still occupied buildings. Okay. For Fargo and Dylan, are you keeping with the remaining civilians and the guards? Or are you gonna break off to do something else?
I imagine we're going to be staying along the thing, helping move the civilians along, encouraging them as they go, and then once the end of the civilian line is going, Captain, that's up to you. Do we follow?
Yeah, once we get all of the civilians out or on their way who want to leave, and get the ones who want to stay and fight into groups with the guards who know what they're doing, we will then turn to assist in the fight.
Okay. Okay. With what's been done so far, it sounds like you have actually accomplished that. Then, as remember, some guards stayed in the area, and other guards went to go with the civilians, which you then split between the two factions versus unifying one side or the other. So yeah, you'll be able to stick with them until until the guards get the civilians into a more safe location.
Okay.
Okay, and so it sounds like you guys are going to be rejoining
Yep.
Going to be rejoining folks. Um, as you guys are in the process of rejoining your more embattled friends, you will hear a number of recurring thumping sounds, and we'll be able to feel some vibration in the ground, just from the weight of whatever is performing the thumping actions. You will be able to see moving between buildings along the street, kind of parallel to to the direction you guys to the streets that you guys are using. You will see what looked like ramshackle ramshackle steam jacks, which are they're usually seen in the Crown Republic. They're basically like steampunk mechs, except these look like they've been not just heavily used, but ramshackly repaired using material that may not be the best for the design. Essentially, these must be items that were traded to Fall Hollow at some point in the past, and then the dwarves made an attempt to repair them. But with them moving along, what's a bit more odd that catches both your eyes and due to what I'm about to describe, both Ash and Kyogi's eyes, are these groups of groups of smaller trolls. Like, remember those smaller troll-like beings that were on your ship?
Mm-hmm.
Groups of those and the occasional larger troll sailing through the air in this arc as if something beyond your line of sight has just launched them into the air to bypass the wall. One of the groups of smaller trolls slam into some of the steam jacks. Part of the group going past, others able to kind of grab on instead of hitting and falling to the ground. The impact did appear to injure them, but being trolls, they are immediately beginning to regenerate the impact damage. One of the larger trolls falls a bit short, impacting a a multi-floor combination warehouse bakery structure, impacting it, slamming through through the building and rolling across catching catching some steam jacks, bringing this mangled grouping of steam mechs and large armored troll into the street that you're in, as there's this crumpling noise as the building the troll initially impacted continues to crumble as the physical body of the troll had taken out pretty much like half of the building's support. There's also squished and strewn pastries.
No, not the pastries.
Now, if you're wanting to like move around to try to quickly get back to Ash and Kyoki, you can certainly do that. That would either be a athletics or acrobatics roll, or if there's something else you'd like to do, feel free to let me know.
Did you get a stun point?
Yes, a single stunt point.
Can I use that one single stunt point to not fail?
Well, I mean, I don't think you failed, but it should be able to add some movement. I think, like, for stuff like that, you can actually use it to increase your move.
That's only in combat.
This exploration?
I don't know.
Well, it's not officially combat. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I figured this was just cinematic, so.
Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like your one stunt point may not be able to help you much here. Because you could use exploration, you could use, if you think of a way to use a roleplay stunt, you can.
No, I'm good.
Okay. How about you, Beland?
Matt,
Can you hear me?
now we can.
No idea what happened there. What are we doing other than getting to the battlefield? Like, I'm a little confused.
Well,
Also, Sierra, you were at disadvantage too on that. Not that you can roll much lower than a 12.
I don't know. I could. Let's find out. Hold on. Let's see. I forgot I was at disadvantage. You're welcome.
Just to make you feel better. Yeah, just going to the thing, yeah?
yeah. Did you not hear my description about what's impeding your way?
No, I did not hear that. I apologize. I zoned out for a second and started working on something else.
Okay. Yeah. In short, trolls are being hurled over the wall by something you can't see. One of these trolls had barreled through a building, taking some of the ramshackle steam jacks, which are like steampunk mechs, that the dwarves have been able to couple together, taking them along with them just from the force of the hit and the troll rolling. And then there's this mangle of steel and troll that has rolled its way into your path on the street that you're using. It looks and it and I was saying it'll either require an athletics or an acrobatics roll if you want to move past them to rejoin your friends, or of course another kind of roll if you're wanting to do something else other than just circumnavigate the current issue.
Are the trolls inside of that dead? Like, very clearly, since it's mangled. And
no, the troll is not dead, and the steam jacks appear to be more damaged. The entire group, however, at the moment seem to be dazed.
What you described as the mangled steel and troll, the trolls are not dead.
In this particular case, the single larger troll is not dead. Dazed and regenerating, but not dead.
Okay, so it was one large troll mangled in steel.
For the one that's blocking you. You did, however, see clumps of smaller trolls hitting nearby areas.
Okay. Well, is it clear what the steel is from? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, it's essentially when the troll impacted and started rolling along, it rolled into two steam jacks again, steampunk mechs, and they were being dragged along with the roll, which is why it looks like kind of a mangling.
Okay. Oh, that is not what I want to do. I want to just be able to see it. I don't want to do that. Can I cast Mending on since I had to click it anyway because it wouldn't let me see? Can I cast Mending on the Steam Jacks while they're inside of the troll? No, probably not, because it's a single break or tear. Probably wouldn't fix.
So, I mean, you since you can touch the metal, you can use mending on it if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm
going to use mending.
As far as I'm aware, mending will just repair parts of the unit. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll repair the damage. I don't think it restores hit points, but.
But so the theory is that if I repair it and he's like split it in two in the wrong way, it's just going to immediately repair through his body and kill him.
Yeah, I don't
Where's my squirt bottle? Where's my squirt bottle? What is with you guys and killing things? Oh my god! Seriously?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I haven't done a thing.
Trolls are people.
That's it. You guys are all murder hobos.
Really? I haven't.
No, we're just D&D adventurers.
I haven't killed a single person. So,
To be fair,
Somebody's trying to mend a person to death. That constitutes as murder hobo. I'm sorry.
Wait. So you said mend them to death? I must have missed that. Hold on.
Matt is trying to mend a guy to death. Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
thank you. I'm glad somebody appreciates my art. To be fair,
cool.
I am simply trying to clear the way for the to make it more accessible for those who have disabilities. It
Throw
is
a lightning
blocking.
bolt at it. It's metal. It will hurt him.
See, I considered casting Shatter to break to destroy the metal, but that doesn't solve the problem of the troll. It could solve the problem of the troll.
Yeah,
I
you just
suppose.
cast Shatter and then go fight the troll. That seems a lot more reasonable.
Okay, I will cast Shatter then. At level 4.
And saves David the headache of trying to figure that out.
Oh, I already had the answer for the mending. Thank you, though.
Can I know what the answer is, even though I commit to the other action, just so that I know what it would have happened?
Your mending would have essentially repaired the metal in such a way as to restrain the troll.
Fuck! You talked me out of it, Sierra. I could have restrained the troll. We would have been good, but no. You were far too nice.
The troll now gets to live another day.
It's the final crack about to break the ice.
Oh my God! Does that mean Dylan is Odysseus? Fuck! I have to change.
Wait, this totally won't bite us in the ass later.
Okay.
Well,
Well, clearly this is causing damage. What's your objective with using Shatter?
destroy the thing and knock out the troll.
Okay.
Not kill the troll, but knock him out.
Given the fact that we're in a more of a kind of narrative scene mode and you're using the spell because you're using the spell to try to achieve that, could you make me a caster roll? Which
Absolutely.
which is, rolling and adding your casting stuff.
A dirty 20. Not that you can have a natural 20 in a 3d6 game, but
20, okay. 20's good enough, okay. Or, I guess, shatter sound, rending noises. Kaboom! As the instrumental detonate, as the troll is trying to extricate itself from the situation, the shattering pelts its head and some other areas of its body with this, again, shattering metal and loud sound, causing it to go limp and pass out.
okay, and that costs spell points. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is the spell points handout? Da-da. Helpful cheat sheets. Spell points.
Okay.
6.
There is when you guys go and as you guys are on your way to rejoin the others, Ash and Kyoki. So far, what reactions are the sage people and delayed delayed or cause some of the troll forces kind of move and retreat. There is suddenly a burst of a cannon fire as some cannons that were mounted on some other sections of wall turned fire inward, blasting the dire ward out from under the ice troll. The dire ward goes kind of sliding until it hits and stops against a nearby building. The ice troll picking itself up will note where the shots came from. Do either of you understand giant or troll rather?
I think that's on my list.
I know it's not on my list.
I think Dylan does. Let me double check because it might be Kami.
Yeah, no, it's.
Nope, I understand giant.
Okay.
I don't have troll though.
Let me just try to see if trolls actually speak giant versus
You don't have troll in the other game either. You have dwarven.
Well, I don't have
You listed all your
dwarven
things.
in Kami. Kami doesn't have
Okay, it looks like trolls speak giant. Okay. I had to check because there's situations like bullywug.
Yeah, I do not speak giant.
So, okay. And Fargo, the land, and the captain are still on their way. This was happening as they're as they're on their way. Okay. Well then, mumble something in giant, and is looking around. Clearly, the troll is looking for something to retaliate against the wall-mounted cannons with. Is there anything the two of you, Ash and Kyoki, would like to do? You of course can, if you want, fall back to, meet your crewmates in the middle, so to speak, if you wanted to do that.
Are we doing a decent job holding them off here?
Through the distraction stuff, it looks like except for the stubborn patrons in the Distillery Tavern Inn, save for them, it looks like the area has been evacuated of civilians, with the exception of a group of civilians which are actively fighting with longswords.
Okay. So what are you thinking? Head back?
I was going after the
You
troll
guys
before he
think-
took out the cannoneers, because those cannons are going to be useful.
Yeah. Alright, so fuck it. Kill the troll. I don't remember being told not to kill trolls.
I mean, they're actively attacking the city. We're allowed to fight back.
Alright. In which case, cool. I guess we're going after the troll.
Okay. At the moment, it's looking for something to retaliate with. What are you guys intending to, wanting to do? You can distract it. You can try to lead it away. You could try hurting it so you grab its attention.
I'm definitely hurting it to grab its attention.
A mysterious other option.
Trolls trying to cause damage. Captain's not here yet, correct?
Nope, she's still trying to catch up with us.
Sweet. All right then. Fuck it. Ash is gonna look over at. I'll say Kyoko's gonna look over at Ash and he's like, "Deal with this the proper way, or deal with this the captain's way?"
Again, we're in the middle of a war zone.
I'm just making sure.
I want to say I appreciate the sentiment, Kiki. I thank you. Fuck the rest of you
You're
guys.
What do you mean? I was trying to capture it. I was about to mend the thing around it, obviously.
Those are not your words.
Sorry, I don't play Hugs and Cuddles D&D. Like they're trying to kill me, I'm gonna try and kill them right back. But
Okay. So, what are you guys waiting to do then? It sounds like your objective is to grab his attention.
mm-hmm. um, gonna close the distance, spraying it with some Eldritch Blasts from the beam rifle, and then once we get close, go for the slices. So
Okay.
just make myself as obnoxious as possible so that ignores the cannons in favor of us.
Gotcha.
Um, I'm going to dick move.
Do it. Do the dick move.
All right.
You let me
How far?
go through.
Wait, is he? I say, is he on a wall, or is he just like running?
He was knocked out from under his ward by cannon fire that hit the ward. It has since gotten up and is looking around for something to retaliate with. Now, because this is a troll, this could be finding a sufficiently sized chunk of building and hurling it.
So he's currently on ground level.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. After Ash finishes stabbing and doing all that stuff, fuck it. I'm gonna hit him. Gonna use both of my swords. Gonna use both of my swords. One of them is going to be So actually, no. All three of us can do something. Going to send both of my swords. While the swords are doing, one of the swords is going to use escalating combo. The other one is going to use bumping blade, and I'm going to shoot Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
put some more
so-
distance between. Put some more distance between him. Use bumping blades. Put some more distance between him and where he's actually trying to go. Escalating combo to bludgeon the fuck out of him, and then just pepper him with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So both of you guys are using attacks here versus any other kind of real skill. You can make me a hit roll.
I thought it was just one attack roll. I don't know. I thought it was just one attack roll. I didn't realize we were doing the full set.
I don't know. You just.
So I was going to take the first number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I say since it was a skill challenge, I didn't think we were doing the whole thing.
Right. Which again, I'm just telling you.
All right.
First
And
number.
I was all I knew was that I did the same thing with Eldritch Blast last time he asked for it, and said nobody said anything, so I just did it again.
That's just I just went, okay, first number. Okay, both of you met the difficulty. You have acquired the troll's attention. Are you both moving in the same direction? Or are you splitting your movement? Did you guys have an actual plan outside of that?
My plan was just taking it as far as diverting his attention away from the cannon, so the cannoneers can keep cannoning.
So keep hitting him until he falls down.
I think because those cannons are probably one of the few equalizers we've got going right now.
Okay. So angling for the
I said, because as far as I'm concerned, if we're going to cantrip this all, then technically we can keep at this.
cool. Okay. With you distracting the freaking A. There we go. I'm just going to move that to the note there. Okay. With you maneuvering, it gives time for the cannons to reload and fire again. Slamming into the troll. The troll kind of twists a bit from the impact as it's hit in the back because it was being focused on you guys with your latest series of attacks. You hear the sound of what sounds like some bones having been broken from the cannon shots. Clearly bruising, which even now is beginning to heal from the troll's regeneration. However, with this extra time, other forces have been brought in, and a hail of flaming arrows is shot from the wall into the troll. And between your attacks and both the cannon and fiery arrow shots, the troll begins trying to flee back to across the wall. You can pursue if you want, or you can presume that the dwarf city defenses are going to deal with it.
If it is fleeing, it is not a priority because it's not going after anyone. So I will let it flee.
Okay.
Not as merciful as Dylan, but I'm not going to stab him in the back.
Okay. With those things done, you have now done some preliminary setup for an actual tactical encounter. As Bland and Dylan enter the fray, and I'm going to go into a little bit of another scene to kind of set up what's going on here. Kyoki, I understand you've been doing various range attacks. Are you going to want to be on ground level, or are you going to want to be like on an elevated location like a roof?
I'm much better and technically enjoy in-your-face murder than range murder.
Okay. In which case, I'll put you with Ash. Okay, you guys are going to be coming back, so I will. Put two of you there because you're coming back from that area. Okay, some questions. Who did anyone think to grab 80-bit?
Yeah, I've got 80-bit. She was with me.
Okay. I'll put 80-bit with you.
Yes. I'm not going to send her back to the ship in the middle of a fight. That would just be stupid.
Okay. Who wants Mr. T?
Got it. Wait, T for what? As a partner?
I'm already juggling enough character sheets, thank you.
If no one wants Mr. T, I'm gonna have Mr. T make a decision for himself.
I was gonna say we can have Mr. T take a little bit back to Dahlia.
Do you really think Mr. T can, keep her safe all running through an active combat zone?
I trust in his skills and abilities. Yes.
With our daughter?
Aww, you guys. How far are we from Dahlia or the ship?
You are at let me double check this. I believe it's number 2, but let me double check this.
But you know
I thought we were
what?
number 4.
I'm only saying this.
See, that's right. I went and double check. Oh, of course, this thing doesn't have bookmarking. 1 second. I'll make my own bookmarks. Thank you. So you're not going to provide me with your own PDF.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm only saying this.
There's not a table of contents.
I'm sorry. I'm only saying this because I know Kyoki, and if we leave him in her hands, if we leave her in his hands, if she gets captured or injured, probably gonna kill him.
You said how far?
He's still looking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this thing does not have a table of contents, so 1 moment. Yeah, I know. One would think it would. But it don't.
Dish rags covered in grease.
Yes, for anyone listening, I recommend that if you're going to sell a PDF adventure, then please add at least a table of contents. If you're feeling generous, bookmark chapters and significant locations in the PDF for quick and easy navigation.
But we ain't got all day for that. We're trying to get paid.
Also, if I have anyone's attention, I have to obligatory mention Hello Fresh.
We are so ad friendly.
Or
Thor like an equal.
My friend, say one of my coworkers basically lives off of those.
Can we also do an ad for Red Bull? I'm just saying.
People still drink Red Bull?
Yes, people still drink Red Bull.
I've never seen Red Bull outside of a bar.
okay.
I have seen Red Bull. Well, I work with a bunch of nurses, and a lot of people in the medical field need caffeine, from Monsters to Red Bull.
I mean, I see a lot of energy drinks. I don't exactly see Red Bull among them.
Oh no, I see a lot of Red Bull.
Okay,
Red
see,
Bulls
they're
and
number
Monsters
4,
are-
so they're about a quarter of the way across town. They'd have to make it 2-3 blocks based on that map.
So I think he can make it because going in that direction towards the ship, are there any enemy combatants in that direction?
There are sounds of, well, city fighting, so
There's fighting in every direction.
there is there's clearly fighting along the walls, but now apparently the trolls are somehow propelling themselves over the walls, which at least Ash and Kyoki will be able to hear shouts that from the defenders along the wall, stating that the trolls are being propelled from trebuchets.
Interesting,
And
trebuchets, not catapults.
I was originally thinking catapults, but trebuchets don't get much love.
That's what I'm saying. It was interesting. It's like I guess they got like some kind of weird T-bar motorcycle rig that they're sitting on and launching them over.
Okay, then in which case,
And
give
they're
a little bit to me.
wait, what?
That's not
I will put a little bit on my back,
Well,
and Mr. T will just be our bodyguard.
Itty Bit. Ash claimed Itty Bit.
I say Itty Bit was with Ash.
Oh! I thought you were asking because we were there.
No, I was asking
Who wanted to control? You know,
who wanted to control. I was essentially asking for concerning the NPCs who was where, and in this particular case, I was asking about Mr. T. And if no one wanted Mr. T would make his own decision.
Oh, okay. I trust him to take care of himself.
Yeah, it's like, Itty Bit was with Ash, and Ash was like, when the ship went down, it's like, no, I don't trust you to be able to get back to the ship safely. So
Yeah. We also have to shield her from this so that she doesn't see all the terrible things that are going on.
well, she's not shielded if she's with Ash.
Can we give her like a coloring book or something like that? Do you have one of those?
I mean, back on the ship, yeah, but if we're running around, she can't be coloring at the same time we're running around dodging, everything.
Okay. All right. I do have a rag. I must say, I'm gonna see if I can convince her to play a game.
So you're going to handicap us by making us have to dedicate one hand, holding one of her hands because she's
I
blindfolded?
think we've been sidetracked a bit because I was specifically asking about Mr. T.
I must say, I know you're asking about Mr. T. I'm trying to think of something to do for myself, like trying to prevent her from being traumatized.
And
if possible.
I'm fine with that. I just need to.
We need to resolve Mr. T
I
first.
just wanted to.
Mr. T. I mean, that's Dylan's employee. So, what would you like?
Well, I
him to
don't
do?
control him if that's the question that you're asking.
That's not.
He's not asking if you're controlling him. He's asking where do you want him to go with you? Do you want him to go with us, or do you want him to go back to the ship?
Well, specifically
he-
with you guys, or rather with you, with Ash, or his own thing.
Yeah. That's it. That is the extent of the question is where are you sending him? Where is he being sent?
Oh, well, assuming he was with the party, she would have sent him with Ash and Kiki.
Okay.
Yeah, your question was not clear.
It was,
I'll say he's
seemed clear enough to me.
he's I'll say he's pretty strong, right?
I mean, he's held his own in the past.
I mean, as far as like strength wise, I mean, he's a dwarf. So
He has a strength of 16.
that's fairly strong. Stronger than me. That's not saying much, but yeah, stronger than me. Is that enough to put a toddler on his back and he can run? Without encumbering him?
Well, I mean, Yeah, he wouldn't be encumbered. He would not be encumbered by 80-bit.
Okay.
But if he's giving her a
Probably the
piggyback,
best.
he can't defend himself.
That's what we're for. I'd like to believe we're probably better fighters than him. That's it.
Okay. In which case, if he's dealing with 80-bit, he can't be engaged over here then.
Yeah, I'm just going to point out, if we are that concerned about keeping Itty-Bit, out of the air quote danger zone, we do have somebody who usually hangs in the back out of the line of fire the whole time.
Who's with
Are
us?
you referring to me?
No!
He's referring to Ileana.
Yeah, I'm referring to Ileana.
Oh, she's with
Ileana.
our group.
Yeah!
Ileana.
She wasn't with us in the tavern, and she wasn't with Ash when he showed up.
She
So I
wa-
had no clue where she
No,
was.
she was with Ash. I just didn't get a chance to mention it because everybody drew guns and then we were in combat.
We'll see.
But yeah.
I only had half the information, not the full of the information.
Well, actually, I wasn't entirely sure where she was either, because I was going to go down the NPC list.
Yeah, no, Ileana was with Ash.
Oh,
I
okay.
need help carrying all the baked goods.
And Ileana can take a little bit back to the ship.
Ileana is not going back to the ship in the middle of a combat zone. Ileana is going to be helping people because that's what Ileana does.
Okay.
Well, assuming that we help the people who wanted to be helped.
I mean, Ileana's a healer. She's going where the injured people are. That's towards the front.
So she's.
I can take a little bit back to the back to
We've
the
already
ship,
resolved Itty-Bit.
but
We keep going back to Itty-Bit. Itty-Bit was handled already. The question was, Mr. T.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what it's like.
But see, I don't think it's handled because Ash is on the front lines and Illibit is on the front lines, which means Ash's attention is split.
I'll say.
I am aware of
So
that.
if Ash gets hit by an AoE, then Illibit gets hit by an AoE.
Must say, Mr. T's with us. Okay. So we resolved Mr. T. He's with us, and he's doing whatever skills Mr. T has. So we've got Mr. T. Ileana's healing people. So is Ileana going to be on the front lines with us, or is hanging in the back as people bring her wounded?
Well, you've seen her operate in tactical combat before. She'll generally be, taking cover somewhere and then popping out.
That's it. She's the designated healer because the party needed one, so she will be on the field to heal people.
Okay.
But she won't be on the front lines. Well, no, you said she would be on the front lines.
He is setting up a combat map. She is on the combat map.
Yes, but I'm trying to state where in relation she would be. 'Cause again, if an AoE spell is hurled, little bit gets hit.
Well, in that case,
Ileana will probably be hiding until needed.
so it sounds like what you're asking is not necessarily front lines, but what kind of enemies are around. You haven't seen like any troll mages.
But we do know we have like some type of magic user in play.
Yeah,
Okay,
there is
I've
the
got it.
powerful person in the carriage, but you guys haven't seen him since
Haven't seen him
getting
yet.
to the city.
Yeah.
I have it. Okay. Give me a little bit for a second. I will go put a little bit. I will take a little bit towards the edge of the thing and cast Tiny Hut. You can just tell her to stay there.
You'd have to stay in the tiny hut with her. If you leave, you can't leave tiny hut. And you can't attack through it either.
I'll have Dahlia come and grab a little bit. That's the safer option.
Well, Thalia would, she'd have to come from the ship.
Through the combat zone.
Yeah. Well, she's not.
She is not a combatant.
It is, yeah, but she's not able to defend herself. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe she'll be lucky and nothing will happen.
If you're calling her in, she will not arrive by the time this scene unfolds.
Okay.
No, I think
Unless she has
it
teleport or something.
wouldn't be instant. I don't think she has help.
Alright.
If she does, cool.
Okay. I've got it. I have it. Okay. Again, give me a little bit. I'll cast Tiny Hut. I don't have to stay in the tiny hut.
Yes, you do.
It does not say anywhere.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, a 10-foot immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration.
Yes.
It's a duration-based spell of 8 hours.
Yes.
Oh, the spell ends if you leave its area. The very next sentence. Fuck.
I know that spell intimately. I used it all the time in Final Fantasy. Before we got the gallery.
I appreciate
Wait a
it.
second. Wait a second. Wait a second. That's if I fully leave its area, no? Like
No, that's
if I
if you-
stick an arm out of it, does the spell end?
I believe the intent of the spell would cause it to break. Yes.
Okay, then I'll just sit the combat out and protect the child.
Hold up.
I have no issue with that. I'm more of a glass cannon anyway.
Ah, wait, hold up. I
Why are
think
we
I might
giving her
have
levels in Warrior if we're just going to panic anytime she ends up near a danger zone?
Oh, no, say levels in Warrior, yes. Fighting against.
I know that you don't know because you're not a parent, but Dylan, as a parent, is thinking about not having her child come to any amounts of harm. I get that she is a warrior, but she is still ultimately Dylan's child, and her first child at that. And more than likely, maybe her only child, depending on how this goes. But, you know, yeah, no.
Okay. I must have an idea on how to get a little bit to the ship. Immediately. How big is she? How big is she?
Like kid-sized.
Like 4 feet or so? 4 feet and change?
Sweet. How do people feel about me putting her in Galder's Speedy Courier?
I don't even know what that is, and it
I don't think
sounds
she fits in the
dangerous.
box.
It is a 3x3x3 box.
I think the horns make it impossible.
Can you pop the spell description?
Interesting. Yeah, if you like curl up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, if she curls up in a 3x3, it's a 3x3x3 box. So,
Like a 3x3x3 still seems kind of small to me.
it's a large moving box.
A moving box.
She's not an item.
Yes,
That might be a problem.
She's not a what?
It says item. She's not an item.
I mean, I guess they're assuming that you don't have anyone small enough to fit in there.
Well, yeah, but 5e it tends to be very literal with their spell descriptions.
I don't know. I guess this is a GM call, but that was what I was thinking. I was like, since considering her size at like 4 feet, she looks pretty tiny. I would assume she could fit inside of a moving box if she curls
I'll
up.
say this: given that there are spells that will go to the length to say creature, comma objects, and call things out like that, I'll say the spell normally cannot translocate a creature. However, and I'm going to be getting this information out now because apologies, I did not roll it. 1, 2. Oh, shit.
You gonna give me a chat?
No, I thought we were banging around in the kitchen like we normally do.
No.
Hi, Nancy.
2.
I don't know if she can hear me. Assume she can.
I don't think she heard you. 1.
Let's see if we can use a hero point to do it.
Again.
Okay.
I'm fine with completely sitting out the combat and just holding her in the hut.
With a hero point, I would let the spell work on a creature.
Okay, so it comes down
I'll say,
to Captain's
up to you, Matt. Do you want to take her and hide inside the hut, or would you rather
No,
her go to the ship?
it is Captain's call. I have made the offer. You have proposed an alternative solution. Captain needs to make the call.
How many hero points do you have?
You have 5 hero points.
All right, we'll just
And-
use a hero point. You're trying to get out of this, Matt, and I won't let you.
I'm trying to. I have already said that I am going to be away from keyboard in like.
Oh, you did say that. You did say
Anyway.
you were. Okay, well then, yeah. If you're gonna be stepping away from the computer,
Yeah, and again, little bit can actually get combat in because little bit will be able to step out of the thing and throw ranged stuff if she has me. So like I can like coach her.
okay,
range.
that works. That I like that idea.
That's actually I haven't
That way
exactly
she
been a
can
part
still
of it.
participate, and she's safe from AOE spells or attacks.
And anyone else who's a ranged combatant can hang with us.
It's actually a good idea. What has she actually been training on since I haven't actually been helping. I haven't been a part of the training. So what weapons can she use? Is she like a mage, or is she just like swinging swords, bow and
Sure.
arrow?
She has like a number of sidekick classes. So she has some combat training, some magical training, some utility training.
Fucking hell! It's a goddamn psionic.
Hey, I'm also a little psionic. You're a little psionic. I'm a little psionic.
Sidekick, not psionic.
Okay. I thought you said psionics. I was like, God damn, I'm not the masters.
I'm very confused as to where this. Okay, we'll go this way. Hmm.
Let's see, if I remember correctly, your tiny hut is 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can hold up to 9 creatures.
I then have I have a circle down representing that then. Okay.
And we'll put it specifically close enough so that she can cast spells to attack. That she can step out, cast spells to attack, and then step back.
Okay. Chris has gone off with Nancy.
Maybe that was the other.
Don't know exactly what's going on with that. Oh. Okay.
You get the answer to your own question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Food. It was related to food.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Now that we have all of that resolved, we can.
What was the final resolution?
Oh, what was it, tiny hut? Because Madam Self will have time to raise away from the keyboard. So
Plus, it gives Little Bit the chance to step in and out, and because she can still go in and out without a
Yeah,
drop.
that's right. Everybody but you can go in and out.
So I said anyone who's a ranged combatant can hang back with us and just step in and out. It does mean that the melee combatants are going to be
I think you're the
the
only
ones
ranged
who get
combatant.
constant. Oh. Well, fuck.
I'm
Kyoki
kind of
has
sort of
spells.
ranged, but I
Kyoki
can
has
also
Eldritch
do.
Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kyoki still gets into melee.
That's fair.
He's not just imagining Kyoki as one of the avatars. He's just Kyoshi. um. Okay.
Is that 5 for us or 5 for you?
Time for you. Those lawful goods help.
Oh, that's including the local good bombs?
Yeah.
Sierra wasn't going to let me do it because she didn't want me to have. She's like, "You're not getting out of this combat, Matt."
Especially considering it's probably going to be most of the, if not all of the session.
Okay.
That's fine.
Um, as your respective groups are in the process of rejoining, there are sounds of more cannon fire and some force reinforcements from the outer city watch areas, um, tending to the battle going on outside of the walls. Um, However, some trolls still are being flung into the flung into the area. A number of the solar trolls get hit by some cannon fire at midair. However, when they land on the ground, um, their their body begins to
Brian, no, we lost to Brian.
Star Fox, no.
begins to regenerate. The limbs that were blasted off however hit the hit the ground as more forces are added. You guys get your own bit of assistance, and I will switch maps.
Are command bonuses a thing in this game?
Other than Bardic Inspiration, no.
No. I can do Bardic Inspiration through this thing, yes.
I believe so, yeah. You just can't attack or move.
Okay.
Okay. Strange. Are your health bars supposed to be
They're supposed to be, yeah. Oh, I know what happened. That's a neat thing. New graphic interface, hover overlay to show. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Cool. Okay. As the new forces come in, the new troll forces, with the rapid firing of of pistols, this individual comes in to assist. Okay, oh, that's there we go.
I hear a scream.
And Matt, I believe you said you were stepping away.
I mean, I'm still going to be in the call, but
Oh.
I'm not going to be. I've got, like, I am actively making breakfast and getting ready to go wake my husband. So, I just said I wasn't going to be at a computer, so I didn't have immediate access to my sheet and all the fun stuff that goes with that.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Brian's back. I found him.
Yeah, I was having like signal issues.
Jesus. You're literally 1 point away from crit failing.
I'm letting roll 20 dictate my rolls today.
Oh, sure.
Oh wait, I'm at disadvantage, right? Hold on.
This would count for disadvantage.
Oh, it rolled 3 times by. It's still the 6-15. It's still the 6.
Yeah, so I'm still gonna roll my initiative because
No, my initiative's trash too.
Else.
here's wait, not helpful cheat sheets. I need house rules.
Okay. Don't feel bad. I'll roll for shit too.
I rolled really great, and I have an initiative stunt of 6 points.
Okay, 1 point. What can I do with that?
Oh yeah, I can't use any of my initiative stunts, huh?
Cool. I will use mine to gain +1 AC.
Okay. The one coming in with the pistols will shout out. All we need to do is keep these guys busy enough, and the watch post should have people in place. At least that's what I heard.
Hmm.
And fair notice, if I save any one of you, that person owes me a drink.
This is not a couch. Okay, so I see Troll here. What's this dude down here by Farron?
A group of the smaller icy trolls.
Okay.
As a reminder for folks, moving through squares that have obstacles such as dead creatures counts as difficult terrain.
Okay, initiative stunt to bring up Gwen.
Okay.
And then... Let's see if I get first.
Do you have anyone in line of sight?
That big guy partially.
Oh,
Then we'll come running around the corner, going to a slide as we come around with Bastard Sword, going with the icy one.
okay.
You got
Um,
10,403 stunts.
Yes, totally.
the Well, okay, some of these. Okay, I'm just going to change to a different music thing since that is being addicted to me. Here we go. Okay. This troll, as you may not be able to tell by the image, is one of the kind of trolls that was on the deck of your ship that had the large greatsword. As such, with your first attack, it will parry, and then make it and then the other attacks come in.
Okay. So in that case, so he parries the 20 slash. So what we're going to do with the 4 is as we bring the pistol crossbow up, catch him under the jaw. I mean, the wrist crossbow. We're going to seize the initiative from him. And then we are going to hook the sword between his legs and pull him with the 3 for a total of 3 skirmish diagonally back towards Kyoki. As we're using the quillions on the sword to, hook his legs and pull him.
Okay, and 3 back towards
Diagonally 3 back towards Kyoki. Yeah.
Okay. No.
And because that was difficult terrain, I can't move anymore, so.
Okay.
Because you said the dead body counts as difficult terrain.
Yep. Actually, this is in the DMG somewhere. But says something in giant, as it's like being moved around. As expected, given the ice nature of these trolls, your cold damage does not do as much frostbite as you would have expected.
Yeah, probably not great enemies for a cryomancer to be dealing with.
Okay.
Is that what you are?
Yeah, cold magic.
Ah. I might be the person for the job for this.
Okay, Beland, would you like to, or in a position to do anything?
I would. I'm going to look at Little Bit. I'm going to be like, I know this is your first combat,
It's not, though.
but you remember... Is it not?
She's been, when the ship's gotten attacked a couple times, she's been there.
I don't recall. Was she
But she
actually
didn't
fighting?
actually-
She was helping us use the cannons in the last thing, and then
wow.
she was there. She was able to see when we were fighting the people on the deck.
Okay.
Yeah, so she wasn't actively in combat.
She has not actively participated, but she has been on the field during combats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
But this is
presume the
the-
first combat was referring to the idea of actively engaging.
Yeah, so this
This
would
is
be
the-
her
yeah.
first combat to actively
She was also
engage.
with Kyoki and Ash when we were in the styes, when we were going through the cult lair.
Did she roll an attack?
No, she hasn't attacked anything. She's just been present.
Okay.
Yeah, again,
Okay.
so she's her
Then,
first active combat.
I stand by my statement. Let me role play in character, please, without interrupting. I know this is your first combat, a little bit, and I know it's going to be a little scary. But just remember the song that I taught you when we were training. Not the song about, not the song about when their backs are turned, reach in their pockets, but the song that we're going to change it a little bit. You jump forward, you shoot, you jump back. Okay? Got it?
Um,
And that is to give her bardic inspiration for her attack.
but she'll make a swinging motion indicating sword and not bow.
Oh, I was doing like spells. I thought she had ranged spells.
I don't think so. I'm looking now. I mean, she can cast magic missile once a day. She has a short range spell. It's got a range of 20 feet.
Well, the idea was to get us close enough so that she could participate and just on her turn jump in and out.
I guess it
But
depends.
she
What's her
can't
what's
do
her
a
move?
I
melee.
like lightning jolt. Damn,
Yeah, lightning shot's nice.
mini lightning bolt. Yeah, like she has movement and stuff, so she should be able to go out, cast a spell, and go back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
As long
saying
as
the
there's
enemy, I'm not saying
enemies and stuff.
and the enemy's right here, so she could just step out and cast that spell and then just walk back in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So Fargo sang the little song and inspired her, so she's got a better hit die, or a better 2-hit for bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Since he seems to have like clarified, because her mind was on flapping something, but once you clarified, it's like, oh, okay.
Okay, and I will keep this up. Just remember that your mother will be very upset with me if you leave out of here and then don't come back in.
She'll think a moment and then say, but what she doesn't know won't hurt her, right?
But she doesn't know she will hurt me. She will hurt me.
I don't know. I don't know if you said it like that before.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Sure, I got her decimal right. Yep.
230.
Why is she so quick though? Okay. Yep.
Holy shit, she
Don't
does
make-
have really good initiative.
Don't make a move till she's in the groove. Do
Oh,
the
she got
Peter
some stone
Panda
points.
dance.
She
She's gonna do
stunts
the Peter
for
Panda
days.
dance.
I would give you a key point if I could.
Eliana casts Aura Vitality, moves to get a little bit more centralized, and I don't think she has anything she can do with her bonus action in this scenario.
She will use
I
that.
feel like David didn't even hear me.
Oh, your song?
Yeah.
I heard part of it.
Are you familiar with the reference? The Peter Panda dance?
I've heard the
Oh my
name, the
fucking
Peter
God.
Panda dance.
You have to say it in a bold
Oh, I said,
accent.
don't make a move till you're in the groove. Do the Peter
That's
Panda
why I said
dance.
that's why I said if I could, I would give him a key point for that.
Yeah. Sorry,
She
it's like
stopped 3 times.
I heard you were singing a bit, but I was
I
like
can't-
focusing on.
I can't remember the name of the movie
Stop.
it's from.
The pacifier.
Thank you. Pacifier.
You should also say family at the end of it.
Hmm?
That'll help.
always.
Excitedly, she moves out of the field. St- stumbles a little bit over the over the incant, but then does get it right on the second try. As there's a zoop. That's the right sound effect. A zap of lightning. Okay, what is her spell DC?
I imagine if you click on spells, we'll just tell you all of it.
Right, there we go. Da-da-da-da.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
We definitely have had at least a short rest since the last combat, right?
Nope.
We didn't have a short,
You mean,
the equivalent of a short rest on the boat coming in.
Nope.
I'll say pretty much we were in combat and then we docked and then we went to do the stuff we did.
Yeah, but there was time between. Like, how long did it take to sail into port?
Not that
I
long
think
once
we
the fight ended.
Yeah, I think we immediately got there, and unless somebody has something, yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
There's a little jolt that gets the that hits one of the trolls as she as Usara does a a quote unquote action roll back into the protected area. And then she'll look a little uncertain with the idea of getting the clothes dirty with Mama in line of sight.
He's gonna be okay. Good job. Good job. Good first try.
Because I recall that the captain does not buy her cheap clothing.
I do not. I buy her high end, but it's okay if it gets dirty. Dylan enjoys doing chores when she's not sleeping. Or drinking.
And Fargo can
dancing.
mend it if it gets torn.
Yeah, so yeah, it's all cool. Clothes are supposed to get dirty and torn when you're a child. In fact, Dylan does not promote tidiness at all. Not even
And
in
if
the
Dylan did try anything like that, Fargo would be like, "You should have seen your mom when she was a kid,"
yeah,
and would dump all of her dirt.
Yes, but,
yeah. Dylan was probably worse.
well, that may be true. She's also undoubtedly heard Kyoki talking about damaged goods because she's the quartermaster.
That's okay. Kiki doesn't mean it that way. He was never a kid. He just kind of popped into existence as an adult.
That's almost technically true.
I mean, that's a nice way of saying childhood was robbed from him. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, Farron comes in, noticing that there was a jolt of lightning. Decides to not be in a straight line with this small group here.
Mm.
Oh, that's the. As he comes in slicing. Okay. We'll add a mighty blow to one of these.
What is going on? Are you guys playing? Oh no, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, right? 4.
Like that. I need to ignore that too. That is up. He will deliver a smite to that. Since you're not undead.
Damn.
Okay.
It is not breakfast time. It is not. It is not. No, ma'am.
As he comes in slashing, one of the smaller trolls falls as he looks over towards the tiny hut. Good job distracting them for me. Okay, Mr. T with his boots here. Oh, that should be one-handed, but I will keep that to hit. Okay. Okay, Mr. T with a flurry of swings will cleave one down. That'll teach you to try to try to mess with the brewery business. There'll be a from the Tavern Inn Brewery behind him. The new person, which is standing on a bit of a overhang, will jump over to this roof. I know how to get a good look at all of you. It looks like some of your outsiders. So you decide to trade.
Are they
Trade?
talking to us, or?
Yeah, dwarf when we jumped over to the roof, over to this roof here. It's like now that I get a better look at it, it looks like you guys are outsiders and you come here to trade.
Actually, we came here to warn you of the attack.
Oh,
You're under attack.
yes, I see that.
Oh, we did our job.
She'll fire her weapons. Her bullets appear to be detonating on impact. Whew. Oh, that group is almost down. Thanks for the warning. I'm sure that slowed these guys down. I didn't hear about any major breaches anywhere else, so probably routed a good chunk of these guys. Why'd you do it? Kyoki, it's your turn.
Did you just ask why we routed the?
What? Why do you warn us they were coming?
It was the right thing to do.
Uh. Usually people ask for, good deed money. Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to get that close. I'm going to throw my sword out there. I don't like this guy.
As a note, um, just so you guys know, and I will, actually, I will do it as a thing here, just so people will have access to it. Okay, I can do that in a moment. Okay, 1922. Okay. Despite being slightly off balance from, Ash basically kind of dragging him over, and of Sublin, with a wild swing, your first blast is evaded by him kind of being off balance from like kind of the wild swing and stumbling around. The two other strikes, however, work. I see what looks like 3 to hit rolls, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 damages. Is that accurate?
Brian, that was to you.
Hello?
You rolled 3 damages and 4 to hits. I mean, 3 to hits and 4 damages.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I must say, I was talking, and then David said he couldn't hear me, so I was making
Oh,
sure
yeah,
I
then
wasn't
we
muted.
couldn't hear you talking. But we can hear you
Okay.
now.
Okay. No, I must say, no. Those are two different attacks. Eldritch Blast and Escalating Combo. They're two different things.
Oh, okay. These are the hits.
I must
Okay.
I must say those are the hits. If the 17 doesn't hit, then none of the if for Escalating Combo, if the first attack doesn't hit, then none of the subsequent ones connect either.
Okay.
So, must say, escalating combo only works if they all hit, and they all have to hit in order for. If you hit the first time, then the second one connects, and if you hit the second time, third time, fourth one. So that's why I like the more you hit, the more deadly it gets. But if any of the attacks miss, it pretty much stops where the last attack misses. So
Okay.
since the 17 didn't hit, then none of the four attacks on the bottom actually matter. So just the 22 and the 24 from Eldritch Blast connect.
Okay. Then yeah.
But I do have stun points.
Okay. One moment. Because I have a thing.
Say, which
Okay.
cases I have stun points.
There is this as a special during the siege that you can use for stun points as well.
Ah, okay. That's including even if I cast magic.
Given that the stun points are being used to such that incidental things happen, yes.
Okay. Which case I will use my 6 stun points on the 22 to cannon barrage it.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and roll my Eldritch Blast damage. Do you mind if I just roll 3d10 instead of 1d10 3 times?
Sure. That's his piercing, should be bludgeoning.
21 force damage. Do I roll the 8d10 piercing damage? Or?
I can roll that, or you can roll it if you'd like.
No, I'll take care of it. You got enough going on. $46. So 21 force, 46 piercing.
Okay. And force. Okay. Your Eldritch Blast hit it. Is continuing to kind of stumble from the initial skirmish. When a volley of cannonballs comes in, impacting it, causing it to crumple to the ground. Boom, boom, boom. There's a dwarf from the tavern that's peeking out the window. Hey, that was us! Yeah! Because all I heard was, the booms. Okay, Anything else you're doing? Are you moving or anything?
No, he's dead. Hmm. I'm gonna yell to Ash. It was like, oh, this one seems to have died for some reason.
What happens when it gets bombarded by a lot of damage?
Hmm. Couldn't be helped. It's a shame. Oh, I'll walk over, look down at his corpse. It's like, that's what happens when you're not lawful good. All right. Who's Masay? Who's next? Masay? Who's next on the hit list?
Okay.
I'll ask Ash. It was like, anyone else on the hit list?
Got some more down the road here.
Down here?
Other way.
Oh. Oh. Oh, look at them. So, I'll say, I know that one was big and ugly, so it deserved to die. These ones are a bit smaller. Intimidate them into running away, or
If you think you can.
The ones over here.
yeah.
They're currently in combat with a actually I will rename these guys from militia into mob. The dwarven mob.
They're standing on each other's shoulders to make one full person.
Oh, no, it's a large group of people.
Yeah. Mecha Shiva.
Yeah, it's 10. It's a group of 10 people, brandishing weapons and makeshift weapons in combat with the trolls.
I'm just hoping for like 10 dwarves stacked like a pyramid, all with hammers. Doing like one of those really weird, what do you call them? The cheerleader pyramids.
Hmm.
Okay, so, well, pretty sure they'll probably be dead before I can do anything. I look forward to seeing what you do, Ash.
Okay.
Can you get them from this far away?
I don't think so.
Can what? What was the question?
He's asking if I can get to them from that far away. He's like, no.
I didn't remember if you had like a grappling hook or something, or a whip.
I do, but nothing that gives me that kind of movement.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and...
These group of trolls try to gang up on Mr. T. Unfortunately to them, Mr. T has this thing called a shield, and he's able to batter away their oncoming trolley claws and bites by like bashing them away or just blocking the group of them, and they just scratch along the shield. Let's see. Which I believe Tiny Hut is what's used.
Yep.
Lehman's Tiny Hut?
Yep.
Okay. All the police officers are barred from passing through it.
I guess I'll go ahead.
Okay.
And,
so there's no resistance roll to try to go through it. It's just like a force roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Way better.
There's a reason that we went for that versus the shipping her in a box.
Okay. They will fall back from Farron in an attempt to get Usara at something shorter than them, so they feel that they will have power over the smaller being, but instead hit the tiny hut wall. They'll be like clawing at the tiny hut wall, and they do get hit by an opportunity attack. Are you loading? You don't need to load.
Fargo also would have very pointedly made the tiny hut whatever Little Bit's favorite color is.
Okay.
So from the outside, it looks like whatever it's a dome that is her favorite color. The inside, obviously, we can see like normal.
Okay. Seeing that trying to penetrate her favorite color has failed, and that one of them has fallen to the opportunity attack. The two remaining will use the remainder of their movement to climb on top of this thing here. Okay. Poor guys, all they wanted to do was feel powerful by attacking a child. Okay, the crowd o' people.
Please tell me they're on the rooftop throwing rocks, and they're like, it feels like you're in New York. If you ever attack one of us, you attack all of us.
Well, unfortunately, it is the small winter trolls that are they're attacking them as it's their turn. Okay. As they go into the crowd, they're missing some people, hitting some others. However, one of guy is wearing the dwarf is wearing a like thick leather apron, so maybe a smith. Does fall to the small Trollush attacks. This guy is now no longer existing. Oh, I was just going. Will be moving that way. Can't hurl anything. Okay. The troll with the really big greatsword is down, and therefore can't do anything except to be an obstruction. Okay, Dylan.
Right? Dylan is last. Okay.
Okay, how are you directing the lightning bolts?
Oh shit.
Okay, they're on the roof, so you're gonna need to angle it upward, but that's not that big of a deal. Is are you doing this because they tried to get it any bit? Vengeance is yours, saith the mom.
That is a bear underneath your token, right, Tristan?
Looks like it.
Sweet. We can sell it.
Probably didn't come out right. They're supposed to be like warg-esque beings.
That was so that Dylan can choose the bear.
Bearskin rug for the ship. All in favor?
Aye. Okay. With a mighty bolt, both of them being shocked. One falls from the roof, hitting the ground. The other looks very very burnt and singed from the lightning, kind of like on its knees, but still just up. There's only one winter troll up there, or small winter troll. Moving mob. Faith. No. No, she was the best tanner in the city. Get the trolls.
Somebody's dead.
One person was found.
One person is what?
One
person
of the
was
dwarves
felled.
went down, yeah.
Fortunately, Iluliana's here, so
Yep, because like when I have numbers with bad guys that I can actually put a dot on, I have a green dot and a number for these guys because they're on your side. Working
I feel like the
together,
dwarves could have had.
working together as a team. This mob and their furiousness over the tanner no longer being able to fight has taken down one of the winter trolls and hurt another. Sorry, small winter trolls. I keep having to specify that. I was really going to think they're large. Okay, would anyone like to refoot? There looks like people have refooted anyway. Just fine.
I did.
I don't think I need to.
Okay, let me just move the mob to be above their own counter. Okay, Ash, who has seized initiative.
As we are running to close the
Use
distance,
initiative from himself.
brings his wrist up. As a spray of acid comes out of his wrist launcher, hitting that cluster of trolls. Assuming they fail the dex save.
Good night.
12, yep, they fell.
Okay. They take 19 acid.
Yep. Anything additional that's not listed?
They will take Cast that. They'll take 64 acid at the start of their turn unless they take an action to scrape it off. And that'll just keep happening until they do.
Okay. And just to clarify, I heard you right, 6d4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At first I heard 64, and I'm like, holy shit.
No, 6 four-sided dice.
Okay. You severely burned, burned a few of them. One looks like they're about to fall down from the acid, and you said it's every turn.
Every time, at the start of the turn, yeah.
Okay. Okay, the land. There was one troll on the roof that had tried to breach.
It can't breach, so, and I can't do anything about it because it's on the other side of the roof. Literally, I would have to, like, stick my crossbow through the roof and then fire it. But I think I would have to pull my, like, there's so many gray areas with that.
Yeah. Yeah, my ruling came from what I was remembering from Sage Advice.
I'm just going to stick with inspiring Itty Bit to step out and fry the guy on the roof.
Yep.
And when you're down and low, lower than the floor, and you don't think that you ain't got a chance.
Okay, so inspiration. Cool.
Inspirational, and I am now out of inspirations. And none of my spells can really help her as far as I can see. So. Because I can't cast through it, so yeah. And that'll basically be all I can do until at which point I drop the tiny hut.
Cool. Ileana.
Ileana.
Spend a key point for patient defense as we slip by this guy. And don't worry, vitality. That one that went down gains 10. I understand since they're a group, it doesn't necessarily bring them up, but it probably prevent them from dying. So.
Okay.
Nope, take back. I get that key point back.
You have
Because the healing was a bonus action, so I can use my action to dodge.
restored their group. The Tanner's up, guys! She's alive! Yay! Sarah will come out of the field. Look up and tug on Dylan for a moment. Can I get on your shoulders?
Most certainly, darling. Most certainly.
She will climb onto your shoulders, and stand on them and make an action pose towards the troll on the roof. And she casts Lightning Jolt again. Wow, they rolled a critical. How dare they? How dare this small troll roll all sixes? No.
How did this motherfucker get a crit earlier in his life than I did? It's bullshit.
Looks like it's save versus all, so it's able to roll all the way. I sort of go, aw.
That's okay, honey. You did very well. Nobody beats up on their first time.
Seemingly ignoring you, she's gonna go wee and jump off your shoulders into a somersault. Hopefully, if she makes this roll, yes, somersault into the air, landing inside the shield from your shoulders. And she tries for like a superhero landing, but just manages to just kind of land on her feet like from a normal somersault. Okay.
Right. Let's see. I'm gonna look around to see if the captain's looking. No captain. No captain. All right. Fire. Pepper these bastards.
As long as the captain can't see me, it's okay. Okay. Oh, that 16 might not. Nope, that 16 hits.
Wow. Okay. Spell stones.
But they're embroiled with their fight against the dwarven mob. Suddenly a wild Kyoki appears.
Okay. All right. All right, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use my 4 stunt points to. I'm assuming they don't like fire, so I'm going to hit them. Use my 4 stunt points for the fire arrows. 3d8 fire damage.
Okay.
So 15 force, 10 fire.
One of them collapses from the volley and the damage. Another one is filled full of arrows and is stumbling around, but is still up, leaving a total of 2.
Okay.
Fair enough. Look whoever. Oh, looks like you you have this handled. As he goes over to assist Mr. T. With a punch, then a slash. Um, then kick as a bonus. Actually misses, hits and hits. Was the last one out, so there are now 2. Okay. There is a galloping sound followed by the sound of wood snapping. As barreling through this building here is another one of these, mounted by one of these.
So frost giant on our giant one.
Yep. Is there going to be more to choose? Well, this is effective as you can see which way he's going. Of course!
Why am I popping up on the screen as fate chosen me? What happened?
Because the frost giant on the warg has chosen you to be his bitch.
Yeah, it's going to go in this
there's-
direction, and then we'll see you.
New
So-
enemies have entered the arena. Oh, great.
He
Great.
just barged through the wall.
A new yep, over here. Just barge through this building.
What
As
I-
long as they don't have to dispel magic, we're all good.
Like, I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at that guard barge through the wall. Gonna look over at these guys right here. I'm gonna look back over at this guy having barged through the wall. I'm like, feel like I went in the wrong direction.
And Giant, I'm going to say, your princess is in another castle.
Quick, run inside the tiny hut.
Go away, asshole, go away.
Let me check the intelligence. Oh, slightly smarter than the other trolls. Okay. It will speak to you in Giant. You are, let me double check that. Okay, you are feeling a chill upon this Frost Giant's arrival.
Chill.
Or rather, ice troll, more specifically. But it will say, respond in Giant. You not bearded short person.
No, I'm not. But you should probably leave the dwarves alone. They were here first, and possession is 9/10 of the law, or so I'm told.
Small, small, powerful one says different. As you not short bearded person, you help, and I give you this many, holding up four fingers. I give you this many of part of place that is mine when we make our home. We meaning not you and him, but him and the other trolls.
Yeah, she will assume the position and be like, I'm sorry, guy. You're going to have to go through me first. You want to get to this town. Or rather,
I definitely thought you were just about to surrender to him. You're like, I assumed the position. I was like, whoa. Your
There's
child
only
is
one
present.
position that she assumes, and actually it's multiple positions that she assumes, but surrendering is not one of them. No. She will let him know that, she's not letting him have the city. You're not having the city, and the small, tiny, non-manly coward of a man, little guy or whatever, is not having the city either. In fact, you can take a message back and let him know he can kiss my dainty, cutesy, mindful patootie.
Non-bearded patootie. Oh, no.
Non-bearded patootie. Post haste. Go back from where you came from and relay the message. Quickly now, quick.
She waxes her patootie specifically to make sure it's non-bearded.
I know. Take message. I know literate of writing, but I am literate in fighting. Swings a sword.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, I just
You poet, and you didn't know it.
I don't have anything to dodge that. Oh, he's attacking me multiple times.
Yeah.
Aren't you, like... Well, I guess you don't have a action yet. I was going to say, aren't you right next to the, what is it?
Yeah. No. I will roll for the last one. Not to do. I have it. Yeah, I will. Yeah, for the last one at least. But the other two will hit.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. Yeah.
Okay. Ignore those pluses. It just thinks there's a critical hit in there when there wasn't. So it's 23 and 13. It's 23 slashing and 13 cold. And will skirmish you closer to it.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a total here.
I'm not touching it, am I?
No, you're not touching him. He just pulled you closer. Do you want me to give you a grand total, or do you have something that affects cold?
I don't have anything to affect cold, so I do need a grand total. Oops.
Oh, why is it not? Oh, because for some reason it did not notice that should be cold damage. Oh, no, except for that though. Yeah. Okay. In that case, you take a total of 63 damage.
Oof. Ouch.
Does this character not have absorb elements?
Oh,
Two.
she did cast shield.
Oh, she did? Okay, then yeah, she's
Yeah, I cast shield, so that wouldn't have helped anyway. If I had it. You said 63?
Yeah, 63.
All right. I'm still up. And I'm going to say you hit like a 4-year-old or a baby giant. You hit like a baby giant.
I not baby, I tall.
Not tall enough, apparently.
I on top of Warg, I taller.
My whatchamacallit's not working, by the way.
Your what now?
My token's not working, by the way.
Yeah, mine's broken too.
Not moving. Okay.
No, I can move it,
It's not tracking.
but I'm
Oh. Okay, I saw the
Yeah.
bar move, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so yeah, that's all. That glitches on an individual basis because the big screen tracks it, and my small screen doesn't. So
Okay. You want me to redrop you then?
you don't have to. When I click on the bubbles, it is tracking in the bubbles. It's not
Okay.
it's just not tracking on the overall token.
You guys gonna hear a point?
uh,
Because I am having it do a thing. Like a turn. Okay. 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 This will move. No! No, Warg! No! I want to. No! It's not controlling the Warg. Damn. Got some stunt points there. The Warg will go over and, son of a bitch. Why do you put the sleep button there? It fucks me up. Maybe I can disable it on my keyboard. Of course, that could have its own issues. Okay. Okay, hits, um, hits Farron. A little bit of damage. Causing him to fly, go airborne from the strength of this dire warg, flying through a window into the tavern. And we'll go to bite Mr. T. Mr. T will defend. Mr. T will look around. Oh! Ah! Haha! You're kind of big, aren't you? Hey, hey, woman, would you mind taking care of these trolls for me while I go after this warg and this troll here? The woman on the roof will look down. Her gun still smoking a bit. What is it with men and having to take down large things? But yeah, if you're wanting me to do that, sure, I'll take out more than you. Strike. Okay, the first two attacks hit.
And then this asshole in his ward is a bitch.
Okay. Who's in line of sight? No one's in line of sight. No, Dylan's in line of sight. Dylan, you will notice that that Mr. T's attacks had a hard time going through the hide of the work.
Points for remembering, David.
Uh,
Like no one's in line of sight. Look over, see Eliana clearly can see Mr. Is clearly on Mr. T, but she can't see. She doesn't have line of sight.
Does that mean I need to make a nature roll?
No, that was me informing you that Mr. T's regular battle axe is not performing as well against the warg has resistance to mundane weapons.
Mr. T, you need magical items. Don't worry, give me a sec. I think, let me double check. So it could be confusing you. Yes, if you give me a sec to get to you, or you come to me, I can make your weapon magical for a little bit.
Well, Captain, I'm a little surrounded here at the moment.
I said either or, I to you or you to me.
I got it.
I'll be making my way to you shortly, and then I will imbue it with the magical touch.
Oh,
She has the touch.
if you got the touch, yeah.
The feel of cotton.
Okay, one shot. That goes down. And I believe the 14 misses. 14 does miss. Okay, one troll goes down. Gonna move to more of the center, climbing up the roof. Okay.
Just like that, I am now a single man next 4 days. Single father. Okay. Come on, Nico. You come in here. Lay down.
Okay. Troll attempts to claw at Mr. T. Though technically it gets to roll advantage. She's able to bring his shield in to deflect. Okay, the troll on there.
They take 64. Which if you could kindly roll for me because I'm dealing with a glitch.
That's 17.
17 acid.
That brings you down to one troll in that group.
Ooh, nasty.
As the one burns going down, that will get that. The one up on this roof. Let's 10 by 10. You guys get another hero point?
You're just burning those.
Oh well, that's a frost giant.
The winter troll, the small ice troll, walks on top of the tiny hut, as you cannot go through it. In order to get to the roof on the other side.
How tall is the roof?
Say what?
How tall is the roof?
Let's see. That. I believe was it a single story is what roughly
about 10 feet.
About 10 feet, yeah.
Okay, so it's right at the same height. Okay, cool.
It will reach in through a window. Okay. And pull out from the window a lantern and toss the lantern over here.
Hmm.
Dylan, since you can hear Giant, you will hear the really wounded small troll say, "I smart."
You're not, though. You're not. I'm sorry. We should always play to our strengths, and intelligence it is not yours. I'm sorry.
I believe Fargo can also hear and understand since he cast comprehend languages last time when he was in the tavern.
True,
Pretty
yeah.
sure that hasn't worn off yet.
I'd say that probably hasn't been an hour yet.
Yeah. Okay, they don't understand too.
Fargo is going to smile and be like, a little bit, come here.
The lantern has broken on the damaged roof and has caught a part of it aflame. The building over there is now in the process of burning. Dylan, it's your turn.
Okay, hold on 1 second. That's not gonna work.
Fucking damn it.
Okay, Fargo, do you have the troll that's on top of the tiny hut?
I literally can't attack anything, but I'm going to help a little bit get it.
Okay, awesome. Ah! And I recall I am at disadvantage still.
It's just managed to attack rolls and skill checks.
Yep, I know. Dun, 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 dun. I think you turned it into a rapier. I can't remember. I think I did. I probably missed all that, so it's all good.
Are you attacking the ward or are you attacking the rider?
I'm attacking the ward because then the ward will throw him off.
Okay. The 16 and the 13, as you have already surmised, do not land good hits.
No. I didn't think they would. So, yep. That's it for me. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Bonus action. Huzzah. There we go. Now that's it for me.
Aider Huzzah, want to see something in the chat? Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
I mean, I see a rapier attack. Is that what?
No, I heard aha from Sarah, and I was like, okay, I don't see anything added. Okay. Okay. With the weakening of the small winter giants from the acid and everything, it's given the opening for the dwarven mob to come in and fell the final one. When the troll falls and they see their victory, they'll cry out, "We built this city!" And a person will point out another troll, and they will be moving that way.
Are they going to fight the big guy on the ward, or are they going to fight these guys?
They're going towards this guy right here.
Okay.
Okay. Given the time, and we're at the end of the round, do we want to go for another round, or do we want to stop here?
I think here would be a
I'm
nice
fine
place
for-
to start.
I'm fine for another round because I specifically have what I want to do in mind, and I know for a fact that I will not remember it next game.
Okay.
Because-
Sierra, you were talking at the same time. What were you saying?
Oh, I was off for stopping.
Okay.
Brian votes with majority, and then
I'm okay with whatever.
we can stop. I'll just let everyone know so that someone can remind me what I was going to do next week.
Put it in chat so you don't forget. Put it in the text bubble or like whisper it to somebody. That way it'll pop up next time. That's normally what I do.
There we go. That is going to be my next thing.
I like the no context there. It's just like throw a little bit. I'm like, wait, what?
Throw a little bit into the fire. She's a dragon. She'll be fine if she dodges.
Lee gasp.
Oh, are you throwing her at the troll?
No, I'm gonna throw her directly straight up so she can zap. Actually, I'll tell her she can use her sword on this one. She can strike the troll as she's up in the air, and then I will catch her. I think Fargo has athletics. Yes, Fargo does have athletics. I'm used to athletics for some reason. I'm used to athletics being right underneath acrobatics, and so I 100% expected athletics to be right under acrobatics. And so I read acrobatics and then animal handling, and I was like, well, Fargo doesn't have athletics, he has animal handling. Good game, all.
Yeah.
Yep, GG.